As we come back here at the Hope Spirit Basketball Court, Coach Jan Hapos, TL, kasama nyo po, giving you the live action here at the Stick-O Banawe Basketball Cup inaugural season. And this is our second game, the Creative Hub coming into this ball game with 4 wins and 3 losses, while AC Dragon Properties have secured the number 2 spot with 5 wins and 2 losses. But if they will lose this game, it's gonna be a dead hit on the number 2 spot in this ball game between these two teams. So whoever wins their game here will have a strong bid to advance to the semifinals. Automatic semifinal slot. And we are all set. And let's take a look at the starting five. We'll start with the AC Dragon. They will start with the brothers Ang, Matthew Ang in number 9, Martin Ang in number 10, together with their big man number 13, Norberto Martin. And Wayne C will play the power forward position, while Renzel Yongo will be the wingman at the shooting forward position in this ballgame. And if we will go to the Creative Hub, they will start with a tall lineup with 3 big men, 3 front court players that will play here. We have number 42, that's Carl Kua. Of course, number 8, Jordan Buentipo. Man in the middle will be Rudolph Retuya. And Rudolph Retuya with that putback. Joseph Uy will play the number 2 spot, and acting as the point guard right now will be number 11, Matthew Chong, as we are not seeing on the bench their starting guard, Aaron Yu. A miss there from AC Dragon, Jordan Buentipo. And extra pass, Rudolph Retuya. We're not seeing the big boss here. MOOKEM helmets, that's the Creative Hub, as Boss Edison Chan and Boss Ken Tung is not on the bench. Matthew to Martin. Martin kicks it out. Renzel, extra pass. 6 to shoot. And Matthew will miss that pull-up jumper. Here's Chong. Matthew Chong will score over Matthew Ang. Renzel Yongo kicks it out. Cross court. Martin Ang misses. 1 shot at a time for the AC Dragon, and that pass is too high for Jordan Buentipo. Of course, the Creative Hub escaping a win last time. While AC Dragon on a 4-game winning run, and Matthew Ang, the coach, captain ball, scoring a 3-point as Carl Kua will drive that, attack the defense. Renzel. Here's Ang, back to Renzel. Matthew again for 3. This time it's going to be short. Rudolph Retuya with the rebound. And Matthew Chong will score with that reverse finger roll layup. A 7-point lead by the Creative Hub. Matthew, Renzel taking that three. Martin takes that three-pointer, goes to the drive to the baseline, and scoring with a teardrop. Matthew Ang. Uy. Joseph pulls up, missing. Lead pass, intercepted by Joseph Uy. Jordan Bontipo. Rudolph Retuya picking a three. Rudolph driving. And very active offensive night para kay Rudolph Retuya in this ball game. And Yonko tapping that ball. Matthew Chong, 13 to shoot. Jordan Bantipo. Joseph Uy will try another three, short. Martin Ang. Fishing for a foul. There will be no whistle. Kua. Joseph Uy. Matthew Chong from way downtown. And that will be no problem as they are now leading by 10, 15 to 5. Corner jumper missed there for Wayne C. Joseph Uy with the ball. Joseph to Jordan. Matthew Chong missing that three. Ang to Ang. Matthew gives it to Martin. Renzel Yonko for three, too strong. Retuya, another rebound for him. And Kyle Kua will be fouled by Renzel Yonko. Grancy playing consistently very well in the last 4 wins of AC Dragon. Charles Penosa replacing Norberto Martin. Carl Kua on the 15-foot line. Another miss for AC Dragons. Now, the creative hub missing that shot from Matthew Chong. Here's Martin Ang. Good defense by Joseph Uy. Tough touch against Renzel. And substitution on the guard position. As Morik Muya to check in. Wesley Ang earlier checks in para kay Retuya. And Jordan Bantipo will travel on that play. Matthew misses. Charles, Martin for 3, will miss. Grancy tapping that ball. Kua gets that ball, but there will be a holding foul on Carl Kua. And back in action is Ryan Chua for AC Dragon. AC Dragon Properties with their team owner Miss Ana Isabel Chua. And Ryan will miss that one. And another bad pass turnover. Joseph Uy checking back in for Carl Kua, while Martin Ang will be replaced here by the sweet shooting Kerwin Noble. Grancy taking his first shot, he missed. Wesley Ang takes that ball. Morik, Wesley Ang picking that 3. Finding Uy, Matthew Chong will miss that 3. Grancy secures the letter. Miss. Morik passing the baseline, and Makti for Matthew Chung with 2 minutes and 33 remaining. Six seconds on the shot clock. Wesley, Joseph Uy can't buy a basket. Grancy and Wesley tapping that ball to Makti. Wesley Ang, Morik Muya, Joseph Uy, Buntibo at the post, and that will be an offensive foul. Holding foul will be called on Charles Benosa. AC Dragon claiming for that hook, but there will be a holding foul first before that spin. Morik, corner 3, and Makti will convert his first 3-pointer in this ball game. A 15-point lead right now. 54-8. Of the first quarter, 26-8. The Creative Hub dominating this first quarter. Will be back after the break. As we come back to this ball game, the Creative Hub missing on that shot, but there was going to be a steal. Here's Matthew Chong attacking the defense of Ryan Chua, and the ball will stay. MOOKEM helmets with the basketball. The Creative Hub, a very low scoring ball game for them, as they have only scored 10. A blocking foul will be called against Martin Ang. Baskets are not falling for the AC Dragon, and they are getting frustrated. Matthew, teardrop, baseline is good. Here's Matthew. Goa. And Betuya will be called for the last touch. Still shots up now, not falling para sa AC Dragon, as AC Dragon is shooting a very dismal. And finally Grand C will score, but before that basket, right now they are shooting 5 out of 37 for a dismal 13.5%. Layo ng diferensya ng shooting percentage, 13% for the whole combined field goal in 3-point area and 2-point area. Matthew Chong. Matthew pulls up a 3. While the AC Dragon having difficulty making this basket, MOOKEM Helmet is just shooting it well with a 44%, 13 out of 29. So we have a timeout. We'll be coming back. Here are the MOOKEM Helmets getting another game, and Boss Edison Chan is now inside the court. Wow, with another putback. And they now lead by 23. Rancel Yongo still. The whole AC Dragon is struggling with their field goal. Retuya. And AC Dragon will be called for the last touch. And 14 on the shot clock. Retuya, Goa, cross court, 3 to shoot, block, Yongo, stepping on that gas, it spins, escapes the defense, and there will be a foul. Missing that shot. Still, field goals are the problem right now of AC Dragon. Morik Muya and Wesley Ang checking back in. 5:30 remaining here in the second quarter. Yongo going for a free three, but still cannot find his range. 12 points on the board for AC Dragon. Matthew Ang, Benosa, Intimidated by the defense of Carl Kua. Carl gives it to Wesley. Morik now setting up the play. Morik. Wesley Ang. Jordan Bantibo against Matthew Ang. Kicks it out. Baseline jumper on the tray. And Matthew Chong with another basket. Matthew now with 15 points on his name. Martin Ang, finally, a three-pointer made for AC Dragon from Martin Ang. Jordan Bantipo using his step. Quick hands by Wayne C. And Muya fouling Martin Ang. Back for Carl Chua. Or Carl Kua. Reynosa fading away short. Martin Ang with the rebound. Makti will be called for a hacking foul. Basket will count para kay Martin Ang. Here's the bonus free throw. Martin, 6 straight points. Completing the three-point play. It's now 38-18. Timeout will be called. On the floor, we'll be back. Break. Renzel Yongo will make sure on that layup. Morik. Wesley Ang fading away from the middle. Scoring a two. Here's Matthew to the corner to Renzel. Binosa on the cut. And kiss that ball to the glass and scores a layup. But still an 18-point lead. Matthew Chong sees another opening at the three. Miscommunication on the defensive end for Martin Ang and Renzel Yonko on who will pick Matthew Chong. A drive, a block. Matthew Chong. Matthew against Martin. And Matthew will escape the defense of AC Dragon and scores another two. Renzel Yongo. Pinosa. Extra pass to Grand C. Good ball movement that time by AC Dragon Properties. Morik swings it to the left. Makti goes to the post. Makti for three. Short on that three. Wesley almost loses the letter. A minute and 30 remaining in this second quarter. Morik Buya pulls up. And that ball will hit the board and scores a tray. Matthew Ang pitching for a foul. Matthew Chong shifting ball will miss that layup. Here's Martin, open look at the three, will miss. Benosa will be fouled, plus basket. Makti will be called for that foul. Matthew Chong will be replaced by Carl Kua. Morik Buya, Makti, back to Morik. Wesley Ang for three, short. Matthew, lead pass, Renzel, oh! Sorry miss for AC Dragon. Morik. Makte with a tray. 26-point lead. Or 25-point lead. 51. Mali pa rin ako. 24-point lead. And we will end at 51-27 at the half. The Creative Hub dominating this first half. Let's see what will AC Dragon do in the second quarter or the second half when we come back.
Run. Coach. Coach. Ilan ba tawagan sa foul? Umiyak si Matthew. Yun nga. Hindi, yung foul, yung both team, ilan? Both team? Sasampal ko sa kanya yan. Ilan kami, ilan sila?
7 kayo,
Sila.
7 eh. Resta.
Sama,
Grabe.
sama, below 20.
11:55.
11 out of 55. Tingnan mo, tapos you can't always blame the boss eh. Paalat, bibigyan ka. Tama ka rin. Wala rin. 11 out of 55.
Ayan, 20 out of 44. 20% to. Ito, ano, 45.
Mabigat din yung sa 3 points eh.
Ha? 6, number 6 po. 10 minutes, 55.
Ay, yung 3-point field goal. Ilan yung 3-point field goal?
10-55 po,
Tingnan mo yung
10-55.
3-point field goal. 8 of 17.
Out of 23. Sino po lang?
Oh.
May figure na po doon, kay Coach.
Boss Alton.
Sir, figure po.
8 out of 23. Ano? 8 out of 17 sa
8 out of
3-point.
17. Sa kabila, 2
Kabila.
out of 23.
2 of 23.
Ito yung 8 out of 23. Ito 2 out of 23. 2 out of 23. Opo.
as we come back to the ball game. Let's see what will AC Dragon do here in the second half. First of all, what they need to do here is to clamp down the shooting range, the shooting touches, no? Yung shooting spot ng mga shooters, especially Matthew Chong. And they cannot afford to make that passes. They need to protect that ball very well. And then, take it one possession at a time. And a hacking foul will be called on Ryan Chua. Ryan Chua, second personal foul. Here's Joseph Uy. Oh, Matthew Chong again passing that baseline. Yongko with the rebound. Here's Noble. 3-point shot, short. Grancy rebound. Grancy blocked by Retuya. Ang way up. Possession for AC Dragon. Oras na, oras. And that pass to Grancy will be deflected by Joseph Uy. And still a mystery.
Comeback na lang yung Grand Philippines. Comeback din yun.
53-29. AC Dragons trailing by a big margin. MOOKEM helmet. Jumper. Boss Edison Chan converting on that elbow jumper. Back to a 26-point lead. Rancel Yongo missing that shot. He gets his own miss. Stepping back, another miss. Chong with the rebound. Grancy will score. Now the lead has been cut down to 22. And Joseph Uy will stop the bleeding and will convert another 3-point. 60-35. And Wenzel Yongo scoring a 2. Joseph Oy goes for a back-to-back this time, short. Substitution, Benosa and Martin checking back in. Kuwa and Morik Muya also checks back in. Block, another great defense by Rudolph Retuya. I think this is his second or third shot block in this ball game. Matthew Chong, Muya, corner. Will take a tray, in and out. Good box out by Granchi against Retuya. Another steal on the ball. It's Matthew Chong. Matthew slowing down a bit, going for a reset. Kuwa, elbow free throw miss. And Joseph Oy will be called for holding foul. A reaching foul on Joseph Oy. Here's Martin. Chua. Chong. Ang for 3. Short. Retuya secures another board. Gives it to Morik at the corner. Back to Retuya. Rudolph to Matthew from way downtown. And they will get that shooter's bounce. Back to the biggest lead of the ball game at 26. 63-37.
Okay na si 8. Okay na si 8.
Martin. Misses. Rebound by Retuya. Morik with the ball. Pass, Kuwa. And battle for the loose ball. Martin will score easily this time.
Number 11 po kulang, 11.
Morik.
3 minutes pala.
Matthew. Misses. Here's Martin Ang, blocked by Kuwa. Battle for the loose ball. Possession stays with AC Dragon. Makti checking back in for Matthew Chong. Also Jordan Bantipo giving a rest to Rudolph Retuya. Matthew. Only the two Angs have converted a 3-pointer. One for Matthew, one for Martin. Para sa AC Dragon. Wesley Ang. Wesley, that ball will be tapped and intercepted by AC Dragon. And good defense and great rebound. Good defense by Wesley Ang. Great rebound by Kuwa. Makti in and out on that 3. Yongo with the rebound. Benosa is Martin Ang. Will score a 2. 22-point lead. 63-41. Morik to Wesley. Wesley, high pick from Carl. Morik open. Pass it to Carl. Carl left the layup short. Rebound. A foul will be whistled against Carl Kua. There will be no foul. So possession will stay with AC Dragon. Basket this time, Jordan Bantipo scores inside. With another basket. A minute and 20 remaining. Pinoza. Another basket. Carl Kua with a 3 from Morik Muyas. Another miss para sa AC Dragon. Carl Kua to Wesley Ang and another easy 2 points. Balls are not really falling, and Morik Muya will be fouling Yongo. They still have 3 more fouls to give with 3 seconds remaining. Yongo. A foul. Shooting 3 before this quarter ends is Renzel Yongo. Even free throws are not falling for AC Dragon. What an up night, not just for one player but for the whole team. Not the night for AC Dragon. Well, and it's 72-41. We'll be back. With the last 12 minutes at stake here, can AC Dragon still make a big comeback? Martin still missing that three. Matthew Chong with the rebound. Matthew, teardrop, miss. Ball still falls at the hand of the Creative Hub. And another offensive rebound. Here's Retuya at the post. Retuya kicks out. Chong! In and out. Machuang driving, kicks out. Binyosa tries a three. Way up. Machu drives. He will be hacked. A foul will be whistled. Carl Goa. Carl, 18-footer, uses that glass and scores a two. It's now a 33-point lead, 74-41. Yongo to Ang. Matthew, pull up, 17, still. Misses. And offensive foul will be called on Carl Kua. Another miss. And a holding foul will be called against Matthew Ang. This is going to be two free throws for Matthew Chong. $75-44, and Joseph Uy with that pressure coming from Ransel Yongo will lose that ball. Ang Yongo. And Yongo will be called for a foul. patingin ng stats. You're shooting very fast. Yung team eh. Pag tinignan mo, tignan mo yung stats nyo right now. Oh. Talagang lahat ng off kayo lahat.
20 out of 22. Tapos same lang kayo ng foul. Same lang kayo ng foul.
Tingnan lang tawagan ng foul eh.
Same lang po talaga.
Oh, kasi mas marami kayong process.
61. Offensive rebound din at 10.
10 lang. Mababa lang. Kasi pumapasok yung tira nila eh. Alam mo naman yan sa basketball, number don't rise the stats. Diba? Tama, even free throw si
Sigal po
Renzel.
tayo sa 8 ha.
Even free throw si Renzel, tatlo lang, hindi mo ma...
Free throws. Technical pass, free throw. Uy!
It is still going to be 2 free throws for Renzel. Or rather for Matthew, back to a 30-point lead. Grand C, entry pass, basket will count for Benosa as Joseph Uy pushes that ball. Joseph Uy. Joseph Uy misses. Here's Matthew. Matthew to Benosa. Benosa finger roll. Good. Down to just a 26-point lead. With 7:55 remaining. Kua. Spinning, Kua misses. Benosa rebound. Benosa. Martin Ang. That would have been big. Here's Matthew Chong. Matthew step through, misses. And Grancy with a pushing foul. For the loose ball. A jump ball possession will stay with 7 seconds on the shot clock for the creative of MOOKEM helmet. Retuya! Basic basketball. Matthew Chong for 3! And that will be Matthew's pang ilang tres na ni Matthew to?
Sa top 10. Sa top 10.
6 out of 10, 60% for Matthew Chong on the 15 on the beyond the arc. Retuya, battle for the rebound. Matthew Ang, Martin still. Benosa, turnover. Joseph Uy being pressured. Kua, Matthew, 7 out of 11. Grancy partially blocked that time, but he cannot be stopped. Matthew, 8 out of 12 for Matthew Chong. A timeout, last timeout of AC Dragon will be used. Will be coming back. Oh, one more timeout left para sa AC Dragon. Pabalik po kami dyan sa while. 8 of 12. Matthew. Not-share po lahat sila off.
Parang in the first one. Set up, set it down. 11 out of 55. It's not the first one. That's like that. It's not like it was 12 pounds. Kanina yung pangit ko.
Grancy tries a 3, he missed. And Kua blocking that shot of Wincy. Makti. And Wincy scoring. Matthew, after 3 straight three-pointer made, he missed a shot. Ang broken play, but great tap by Martin. Papunta yung bola kay C.
Hindi. Yung 29 na lang yung kulang. Hindi naman na po sa loob. 29 na lang po. Nakasabi na 11. Nasa loob pa na yan.
Ang Matthew back-to-back misses. 8 of 14. Grancy attacks. Battle for the rebound. Block. Kua with another great stop. Joseph Oy gets his own miss. Cross court, Matthew, Wesley, Makti, Joseph Uy. Missed that one. Grancy misses. Norberto Martin with a putback basket. Wesley sneaking a pass and substitution. Carl Kua resting. With his impending win, the Creative Hub will tie the number 2 spot. With 5-2. Let me just check the team standing. AC Dragon will go down to the number 3 spot with 5 wins and 3 losses.
Sir.
Oh, they will be tied with 5 wins and 3 losses apiece. Ayan. Check lang natin kung tama. Para mas malinaw yung ating team standing. Oh, tama nga. So it's gonna be 5-3. So they will be tied with the number 2 spot. 5-3 apiece as we are now in the twilight zone. Wesley Ang steps up, pulls up, scores the 3. This really happens in a day when all of your players are not in a good shooting form. Everybody's taking that shot. Everybody has, they have that open look, but they are missing that shot. So we're inviting you as we are now starting on Friday. So last 4 elimination, last 4 playing days, no, 4 elimination playing days will remain with this Banawe Basketball Cup Season 1. And we will have a Lenten break. So next Friday will be our last elimination game before our bago tayo pumunta, second to the last elimination match will be on March 20. About next Friday 27. 27. Tapos magbabalik kami ng Tuesday, April 7. Ayan po ang magiging schedule natin dito sa Banawe. So ito na, pasalamatan na natin ang ating mga sponsors. As we will end this ball game with the score 169. So in behalf of our commissioner, Boss Elton Seng, Commissioner Elton Seng and Commissioner Kenji Ang, this is your Stick-O Banawe Basketball Cup inaugural season, presented to you by our league sponsor, Stick-O and Happy Cow. Platinum sponsor, Iceberg Insulated. Gold sponsor, Spit Daily PH, Australian Harvest, and Ideal Pasta. Silver sponsors, Comida, Easy Golden Way Merchandising, Potato, Sigma Construction, and Petron, West Avenue. Also, thank you very much to our official outfitter, Custom Active Wear, together with the Creative Hub by Boss Edison Chan, and our official game ball, Wilson Basketball. So in behalf of the men and women of the Stick-O Banawe Basketball Cup, Coach John Abos here saying thank you very much. See you all on Friday. Keep smiling, everyone.